But look, let's do it. It is time for iCast, your freaking awesome replays. What's up, bitches? We are here right now, and we are going to be casting a bunch of regular average Joe players on the ladder, trying to play just like Maru. What a bunch of fucking chumps. So we're going to watch them all fail abysmally at getting their builds to work, trying to build 2 out of 3 of their first production facilities on the opponent's side of the map. Now, guys, if you want to get your replays in for next week, the new challenge is Doppelganger. Play like you would play your opponent's race. So don't send any mirror matchups in, but some examples would be multi-drop a Terran, cannon rush a Protoss, or obviously you don't have cannons, but maybe you can use something similar, or swarm over a Zerg. This one is super open to your own interpretation. If you're going for a bit more of a kind of wild way of doing it, make sure maybe you post in chat so that I get the joke. Because if you're like, oh, I'm playing Zerg by going Mutalisks as Protoss and you just go like 2 Stargate Phoenix, I'm probably not going to get it. So if you guys go really obscure with how you emulate the other race, it would be cool if you announce it in chat to your opponent. If you don't, that's fine. The guessing game will be just as much fun anyway. But basically, do what you can to play like your opponent's race. Send me in your own fucking weird-ass interpretations of that. It's going to be amazing. For now, guys, though, let's talk about these amazing proxy games. Up here in the top right, in the red, representing Nom, a hungry Protoss, it is Spatial. He does look hungry, doesn't he? Of course, is proxying a gateway on the other side of the map. Oh, down here in the bottom left, in the blue, it is Klassos. Going for a fast expand as Klassos here has scouted. Is like, you don't have gases. You can't be too aggressive. It's all fine. I'll just expand. Spatial, though, has a proxy gate up, has a core up. Is adding that gas mining. Oh, fuck me. There's going to be a nasty rush coming out of Spatial here. Klassos, on the other hand, is just like business as usual. No fucking worries, mate. There's definitely not a zealot about. Oh, he's got to pray before battle. He's just giving some offerings to the Protoss gods there, and he says, all right, I'm ready. Me warp blades or psi blades. They're psi blades, right? Warp blades are DTs. He's like, they're sharpened, they're ready, and I'm gonna fucking kill this probe. This probe apparently doesn't like life, was just standing next to the minerals, was like, fuck this shit anyway. Reminiscent of Marvin from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was like, really, my job, my fucking whole purpose in life is just to mine minerals. Fuck this shit, I'm out. And does let the Zealot take his life. The Zealot then decides to just go and have some more prayers over there, I guess? I don't know. This Zealot's a bit of a weird one. Not your average combat charging Zealot. The Stalkers are going to have a bit of a prancy pony kind of battle there. And, oh, a shield battery in the main. A Robo's down, but it's not quite ready. And this big-ass fucking pyramid over here, built by the Protoss slaves, the probes, who are also the first to die in battle, is standing strong. These Stalkers and Zealots, so they want to push in. Oh, but there's 2 Stalkers of Klassos. Klassos is like, I've got a fucking rotating ball. You know you're not going to fucking fight that, are you, man? The Zealot's like, oh, I'm taking damage. Fight, Stalkers. Fucking tank some damage, you dickheads. So he's going to back off, and these 2 Stalkers, look at these fucking just prancy pony running back and forwards. Oh, no, Klassos, you fucked it. Didn't get back to the shield battery in time. And once again, the pyramid's gonna take a bit of damage. Spatial is like, yeah, if I just rally Zealots and Stalkers, this will be a good strat. Oh, man, God, he fucking survives. 3 hit points, 1 shield, get out of there. Spatial's like, nah, we've got to keep our fucking every single soldier alive. We've lost nothing so far. We're just gonna pull back. We're gonna wait for our Robo to finish, but there's already an Immortal on the defense. Klassos here. Klassos? Whatever his name is, it's already got an Immortal, a second Immortal on the way, and a Sentry, and Spatial's going to expand. So Spatial has built 2 out of 3 of the first production facilities on the other side of the map, has met the challenge, I like it. Spatial is kind of playing like Maru. I'd say the micro is maybe a little bit better than Maru's then. Maru is a bit more of just a cheesy A-mover, but Spatial here has shown some high-class micro, hasn't lost any units yet, so I think Spatial's more of a pretty high-level kind of Florencio school of player, as opposed to some pleb like Maru. Klassos, on the other hand, we've got a bit of an old school foreigner vibe. He's like, I'm gonna expand, I'm gonna defense it, I'm gonna make the Immortals, and then I'm gonna make some more Immortals, and then we're gonna make some more Immortals. But Klassos, not too much scouting, and is now going to go for what we call the A move onto the map. Now, thankfully for Klassos, catches just a few units out on their own in the middle. Spatial's like, get the fuck out of here. By the way, it's a distraction, buddy. Fucking Stalker's in your mineral line. Oh no, though. Here the sentries go down. A very useful force field. This sentry here is contemplating fucking life and shit. He's just running back and forwards going, what the fuck is my purpose? I'm a snow globe that shoots a tickle beam and occasionally force fields things. Spatial's Stalker's doing some sick big dick micro down here. And Klassos losing a ton of workers, having to pull the entire army home. Spatial doing these hot pickups and is going to go back into that main base. Klassos is hot in the pursuit though. And I think Spatial here is going to get what we call a boner. And stay a little bit too long. No, okay, Spatial zips up the pants, does fly away there. That's good. Does contain his stiffy. Just a little bit there. And that's always the challenge, I think, for a lot of players. They see this fancy micro, they think, I'm gonna micro better than Maru, and they can't help but, you know, have certain things get carried away, you know? Their opponent's like, what the fuck is that? Is that a roll of quarters in your pants? And they're like, no, it's the pleats. It's the pleats of the plants. The pants. It's the fucking pleats, mate. Oh, look at this, coming back in again as well. Klassos is like, can you fuck off, man? Sends a single Stalker home, is like, a 1 Stalker beats 4, I'll be fine. I'm gonna send some units across the map, but my entire economy may be on a one-way trip to Dicktown. Spatial's like, yeah, you're mostly in the carriage to Dicktown. I'm gonna push you in the rest of the way. We're gonna drop your main, but Klassos is on top of it this time. Oh, Spatial getting a little bit excited. He's gonna try to get out of there. Oh, the Stalker's got stuck in the minerals and Spatial's gonna manage to get away. Meanwhile, Klassos going for the big counterattack. 3 shield batteries and nothing that actually fights. But wait, probes plus shield batteries. Turns out they're not the worst units. Fucking Revenge of the Robot Boys over here. The little fucking probes going hard. And they managed to surround those units, taking out a couple of... Oh, douche Templar come in as well. Spatial is really channeling his inner Florencio here. Klassos is like, get the fuck out of here. Let's run. Let's fucking go home. Actually has an observer, but just doesn't have the units to take that on. And this DT with his scythe blade is like, yeah, you're going to Protoss heaven, motherfucker. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit. He's got to get it. Is he going to get him at the same time? We've got 4 Stalkers randomly running back into the base just before he hits. And another drop hitting the main with DTs as well. Okay, Spatial. All right. Talk about some fucking multi-prong. What the fuck is this from Spatial? This guy is going full douchebag. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at this. Fucking multi-pronging like a psychopath has got him down to 16 workers. And it turns out, once again, knows when to zip up the pants and fly away. Spatial not getting caught, revealing himself for too long in the blue Protoss base. Klassos here just keeps taking hit after hit and is now pretty fucked. This random sentry, by the way, over here, seen some shit, has regenerated, has got almost 200 energy, but is just going to chill on the map. This Robo still has 250 minerals queued up on that. Finally, Spatial realizes, cancels it. And Klassos comes out and says, fuck you, Robotech, get out of here. Behind this, double forge and charge on the way. This is fucking Spatial here, mate. Spatial here, just fucking full psychopath, completely unafraid with how he's playing it. Oh, there's an observer there. Klassos is like, yes, finally a little bit of revenge here. That DT apparently had a bunch of firecrackers on his back. I don't know if it was fucking Independence Day or some shit, but he was about to go and have a party. Unfortunately, the Immortals fired into his back, the fireworks went off, and he fucking exploded. That Stalker, a bit braver than the rest of them, says, don't stand back there, I'm gonna run up the ramp and fight 12 Zealots, you pussies, and takes him on at the same time. Spatial once again with a DT drop. Holy shit. Can this Prism just go down? I think at this point, Klassos has probably got a hernia, definitely high blood pressure, and 300% has a fucking vein throbbing in his forehead with rage going, fucking warp prisms, I know I'm Protoss, but seriously, this race is fucked. He's a little bit angry, and he's going to be even angrier when 18 Zealots with 1-1 in charge decide to dick his tiny little dregs of an army, because that's all Klassos is working with right now. We're kind of, he's in his coffin. He doesn't know he's in his coffin, but yeah, he's just been pummeled from all sides. He's got 1,500 minerals. He doesn't even know what to do with it. He's like, man, How do you stop DTs dropping in your mineral line every 6 seconds? I don't know. Fuck this shit. I'm triggered as all hell. I'm going to put down a Templar Archives to make use of my resource ratio. So remember, guys, if you've got 1,500 minerals and 100 gas, Templar Archives, Archon Tech is probably what you need. Good decision making there from Classos. This DT drop goes in. Oh, and he even saves it against Spatial. Can you stop looking at your Warp Prism at the right times, you fucking maniac? And just let a brother get a free kill, will ya? Just let him get a free kill. But Spatial is not going to do that. He's just going to keep multi-pronging like the piece of shit that he is. And he's my kind of piece of shit, you know? I like someone who's a bit of a multi-prong douchebag. His build order behind this has just been like, let's just throw shit down whenever. But because he keeps hitting the mineral lines, Classos has never really had a chance to move across the map except that one attack which was held by probes and shield batteries. Oh no! Puts down a third, doesn't even get to cancel it. Oh, holy fuck. This is like when you try to fight your older brother, but he's like 7 years older than you, and he just like kicks you in the head and you fucking like fly into the wall and get concussed. And you're like, that probably wasn't a good idea. I should probably wait till I'm fully grown before I try to fight him again. And then, yeah, you end up all fucked up in the brain and shit. But then you keep fighting because you're stupid. And that's Classos right now. I feel like Classos should probably just fucking not... Oh, just GG, mate. I don't want to see the brutality that we're about to fucking see. This is not cool. Ah, fucking Spatial's gonna come in and just drop trowel, unload a big fucking pants full of Zealots and DTs in the main at the same time. 400 Zealots jump in the front, or one Archon with a battery working as hard as it can, but eventually it goes down. The Zealots wrap around. They got too much damage. Their upgrades are too good. Immortals are not immortal when they're surrounded by Zealots. Classos opting for the better part of Valor and not gonna GG, just gonna leave the game, and understandably so. I don't think he knew how to type GG with the number of dents in the side of his fucking head after that brutality. Holy shit. GG Spatial, thanks for the replay, you sick fuck. Didn't realize we were gonna watch child abuse. But apparently that's what we're getting today. I mean, that is what Maru does to his opponents in tournaments, right, guys? He does basically just take his opponent's head and kick it around like a football. So I guess that was pretty much playing like Maru. Also didn't lose any units for like the first 4 or 5 minutes of that game, which is pretty sick. So some nice multi-prong dropping as well. He took the play like Maru beyond the proxy and was just hitting those mineral lines. It almost looked like a TVP, didn't it? You know, you move out with your units and Widow Mines dropping your mineral line. It's just it was DTs and Stalkers instead.